Hey guys, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train, and today I am making chocolate chip cookie dough to put in the freezer. This recipe is part of my 4 weeks to fill your freezer series. If you guys have not gotten caught up on that, I highly encourage you to check out the link in the description. It's got the playlist to all the videos I've done so far. So I know I usually put healthy recipes on this YouTube channel. You guys might want to look away because this is definitely not healthy. But see, that is the point of doing this as a freezer meal because, first of all, did you know that you can actually freeze cookie dough, like uncooked cookie dough? You definitely can. So all you do is make the cookie dough and you scoop it out onto the pan and you freeze it. And that way you don't have to have a huge pan of cookies like lying around and you're tempted to eat every single one of them. Trust me, that is me. Yeah, cookies are one of my weaknesses, so if I see any cookies in the house, you know they are mine, especially if they are homemade chocolate chip cookies. But this is the beauty, like I said, you can get out like 2 or 3 at a time and bake them, and that way you can just enjoy like one night's worth, and that's it. These would also be useful to have on hand for the holidays. I know a couple of years ago, I made like 4 different kinds of cookie dough. I pre-made the dough and put it all in the freezer. That way all I had to do the day before was get out the dough and bake each set of cookies. Oh my gosh, it saved me so much time. You can definitely do the same with this one as well. It's just a basic chocolate chip cookie recipe. So let's get started. Like I said, this is just a standard chocolate chip cookie recipe. So what you do first is put the flour, baking soda, and salt in a large bowl and mix it all together. Then in a large mixing bowl, just add the butter, brown sugar, and regular sugar. I told you, these were not healthy. After that, just put them either in your stand mixer or a hand mixer and beat until the butter and sugars are combined. Then at that point, you can crack 1 egg and then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and let that combine as well. Next, very slowly add the flour mixture until it is all combined. And the last thing you'll add is chocolate chips. I use dark chocolate and I used about 1.5 cups. And after that, the dough is completely finished. We're going to take it back over to the stove and put it on a cookie sheet. I've got an actual cookie scoop, but you can also just use a regular tablespoon. So you'll just scoop all the cookie dough onto a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. We're going to freeze this first before putting them in a bag. I can get anywhere between 25 to 30 cookies out of this recipe. It is quite a bit. Once you have all of the dough scooped out, make sure that none of them are touching. Then after that, you can stick them in the freezer until they are completely frozen. Just put them in a labeled gallon-sized freezer bag, stick them back in the freezer, and then when you are ready to bake them, just put them in the oven at the same temperature, but add about 2 or 3 extra minutes. So I'm going to get out 4 cookies from the freezer just to bake for the 3 of us to enjoy later that day. As you can see, they're still frozen. I put mine in the oven for about 10 minutes and they turned out perfectly. So you can see the edges are just a little bit brown. The bottoms of the cookies are slightly browned as well. I just let them cool for about 5 minutes. They were ooey gooey chocolate chip cookies. These are seriously the best ever. The printable recipe for these cookies is in the description, so make sure you check that out, as well as the playlist for my 4 weeks to fill your freezer series. If you would like all of the recipes in one convenient location, I created an ebook, and it has all the recipes from this series as well as the grocery list for each week. So there's breakfast, lunch, dinners, and then snacks and desserts. Grocery list for each one of them and all of the recipes in one ebook. So if you check the link in the description, I've got a coupon code just for you guys. And make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can be notified whenever I post more recipes, grocery hauls, and meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you later.